So RiverTree GoCo is a group that comes out to CCHO. They come out once a month on the third Saturday of every month. So it's a group of members of RiverTree Church in Jackson, and I believe a couple of their members are from some of their other locations as well. They come to CCHO and they visit with our kids. They provide them with an activity, a devotional, and they serve them lunch. They get to know our kids, they build relationships with our kids, and they've been really good about being a blessing to not just the kids on campus, but our staff in general. RiverTree's group has been coming to CCHO for longer than I've even been here. They've been coming for 16 years. Some of the members that are in the group are newer, and some have been coming longer than others, but a few of the members have been here that entire time.
Well, I think the purpose of it is to spread the word of God. Tim said something about being the hands and feet of Jesus, and we've been coming to RiverTree for 15 years. We were probably one of the first GoCos that RiverTree did.
Tim told us a little bit ago that we've actually been involved with CCHO in one way or another since it's been in inception.
We are actually invited as guests to come to CCHO for one of the GoCo Saturdays to share a book with the kids, and we were so incredibly touched that before we had even pulled out of the driveway here, we were like, we have to come back, we just have to come back, and we've been here ever since. Well, we come in and we bring lunch for the kids, and then we do an activity, either a craft or a game, and we have a devotion, and just spend time with the kids, getting to know them and asking them about their, just what their favorite things are and things like that. So it's just all about spending time with the kids and giving them an opportunity to just relax and be kids themselves and just have a fun time.
I think one of the things that I remember the most is there was a resident here who had been here for a long, long time, and I got to mentor her, and we used to come and go to the barn. She loved the cats in the barn, and yeah, Danielle still holds a special place in my heart.
Sometimes we'd get here and it'd be the first time for a student to be here, and we had one boy that was just having a rough time of it, and watch the people that work here help him along, and he was a little upset a lot of times, and we got, after probably 3 months of us coming and being together with him, he had changed his whole being almost. He was happy to be around, and he was participating in things. And when he first got here, he was just angry all the time. And as they worked with him and we worked with him, it seemed like, and the one that worked with him the most, I'm sure, is God. And he changed. He really did have a change for the better for everybody here. And when you can see kids reacting to what we're doing and enjoying it and feel like they're being rewarded and that, and it's just as overwhelmingly beautiful.
The kids see us often more than they see their own caseworkers, and knowing that, they love the staff here. They absolutely love the staff here. One of the kids today, they prayed and they thanked God for the staff. They also know that we don't get paid to be here, that we're here because we want to be here, and that's what Tim Hartzler had told us, is that, the kids know that you're here because you want to be here, and there's no other reason except you enjoy their company. And so just knowing that, it just really feels good to be there with them, and they always bless us. They're just such a joy.
It's truly the best day of the month. I've always said that. It really is.
He always has.
It's hard to pick just one moment. I mean, it's like, for me, it's any time I can get a child to laugh and let their guard down, or just have a meaningful conversation, and sounds kind of trite or simple, but it's not that often, It's usually months of getting to know the kids till they can really just talk to you in an open way. So that means a lot. I know one particular time, about a year ago, we were doing a craft, and there's a young 9-year-old young man who didn't want to do the craft. So I said, hey, do you want to help me over here? I was at this little station where we couldn't let the kids have this glitter glue, or it was very messy, real quick. So I asked him if he wanted to be my assistant. And what was the name of that glue?
Stickles.
Stickles, yeah. So I called him Dr. Stickles, and he adapted right away. And he really came out of his shell and was working with the kids. And would you like stickles on your art? You know, and I'll need to apply it. You're not allowed, you know. And it's just fun. You know, anytime you can have those sustained moments together, it's really, really impactful.
It's difficult to share just one memory because there are so many, but one that really touched my heart was we do Operation Christmas Child with the kids every year, and they fill boxes for a child somewhere in the world that they've never met, and they get so into this activity. You can see them going along and so carefully choosing each and every toy that they're putting in the box. And we had extra prayer squares one year, and this little girl got the only one that was made with sparkly yarn, and everybody was just like, oh, you know, that's so beautiful. And she in particular really got into putting her box together, and she would take everything out and then put it back in again. And I saw her take that square and she looked at it really hard, and then she put it in the box. And it just touched my heart because I knew, like, she wanted to give something that was from her personally, and it was just such a beautiful moment.
Knowing that people care about the kids and that the kids get to see that we care about them is what's most important to me. You know, they obviously, if they had enough love, they wouldn't end up here for a while. And they just need more love, and any way we can make them know that people love them and that they can make something out of their life and be better off. You know, we try to be positive when we're with them and help them in any way we can.
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart to all of the members of RiverTree's GoCo group to CCHO, I would say thank you so much for coming, and not just the blessings that you give to us, but the fact that you're willing to give up a Saturday morning of your month to spend with kids who are hurting and broken, and the fact that you have consistently come for so many years, pouring into the lives of these kids, building relationships. It means so much to me when I have a kid ask by name, is Tim gonna be there? Is Miss Jill gonna be there? And like that just means so much to me that they know you guys and that they want to see you, and that it's not just about what you guys can give to them, but it's about who you are to them. That means so much, because that's really what we want to do here at CCHO, is build relationships with these kids, because they don't always realize it, but that's what they need most, is relationships with people who actually love and care about them. And you guys have done that consistently. And so from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of not just me, but our kids and our staff here, thank you so much for everything you do.